And this is a guide to botany on version 116.4. The complete guide will consist of several parts. In this part, I will tell you about flowers, how to extract mana, how to store it and what items you will need for a successful start in this fashion. Don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss the new parts, and we're getting started. The first thing we need to do is to collect as many flowers and mushrooms as possible, which the botany mod adds to your world, because they are needed for most crafting in this mod. The next step is to create a book of botany vocabulary, in which we will accumulate all our knowledge that we have gained in the process of studying this mod, so do not throw it away. As you have noticed, some knowledge is blocked. In order to open them, you need to perform achievements from this mod, or make items from the botany fashion, thereby exploring them and getting their knowledge. The next item that we will do is a petal apothecary. It is needed to create magical flowers from the botany mod, which will either consume mana or produce it. I will tell you about this in more detail in the next video. After installing the world, you need to pour 1 bucket of water into it for each craft, so put a petal apothecary next to an endless water source. This is my advice to you. In the apothecary, we will make the first flower. It is called a pure daisy. This flower does not require mana for its work and serves to transform an ordinary stone into a stone life and any wood into a tree life. Please note that the pharmacist. It is made with water, then I throw the ingredients for crafting, and to complete it we need to throw wheat seeds. And to generate your first mana, create a flame edge flower. It works by burning the fuel that you throw away next to it. Coal, wood, boards or all fuel will do. To create a life stone or a life tree, set a clean daisy into the world and surround it with either wood or a regular stone and just wait. After some time, the blocks will turn into others. The mana distributor is needed in order to collect mana from the nearest flowers that can produce it or transmit it to objects that can accumulate this mana, or works with. In our case, this is a pool with mana, which accumulates it. He can absorb mana from the items that contain it, or charge it by giving it to them. Also, in the pool with mana, there is an opportunity to create other items. There is, accordingly, you have enough of this mana and you threw the right item. By installing special catalyst blocks under the pool, you can change the type of items that the pool will make. Mana distributors transmit mana in portions, as if shooting themselves with a multicolored beam. There are several types of mana distributors in botany fashion. They differ in the transfer rate and the amount of mana in one serving. To improve the efficiency of mana transfer, or to give the outgoing beam some special properties, special lenses are put on the mana distributors. They can be combined with each other, thereby making one of the two lenses more effective. The staff of the forest is needed in order to connect your flowers with some mechanisms, in our case it is a mana distributor, to change their position or mode of operation. To do this, we will click Shift plus the right mouse button and you will notice the inscription functional or binding mode. In the binding mode, you can bind flowers to a mechanism, or a mechanism to a mechanism. And in the functional mode, accordingly, change the mode of operation of the mechanism, for example, with a pool of mana, as I showed you earlier. If this guide was useful for you, then subscribe and like it, so I'll understand that it's worth doing a sequel. Thanks, bye everyone.